Hello guys, welcome to Toro Football TV. My name is Yao. We sincerely apologize for not being able to serve you content as it should be due to certain reasons beyond our control. But we are back again to serve you hot gists from the world of football as we always do. My co-anchors are here with me, and I have to my right here.
Yeah, I'm being Akisanya.
All right, and then I have. Very good. Okay, we'll not waste too much time. We'll get right into it. This week, we're having the quarterfinals of the UEFA Champions League taking place on Tuesday and Wednesday. And let's just quickly do a run-up of the fixtures list that we have for the UEFA Champions League. So, let's talk about the Manchester City and Borussia Dortmund game. Will I be wrong to say Manchester City, let's just say over the two legs, we know how away goals count and all that. We expect to see an open game, but will I be wrong to say maybe because of the caliber of players and the manager, and I know anything can happen in football, you understand, but will I be wrong to say Manchester City will defeat Borussia Dortmund over the two legs? Mr. Binga?
You're not wrong, you're right.
You think I'm right?
You're very right.
Mr. Tolu?
Yeah, I mean, it's straightforward. It's straightforward, honestly, because you look at the form. I mean, you can't always rule out the underdog doing a crazy one.
Yes.
I mean, Otto did it with Juventus.
Juventus, of course, yeah.
You know,
of course, before the game, we
all
thought that.
I mean, if they've given all of us £1 million to bet on who is going to proceed to the next round, I am sure all of us will have.
Maybe because of the Ronaldo factor.
Not just the Ronaldo factor. Ronaldo is not the only big name.
I understand.
Even without Ronaldo, Juve got to 2 Champions League finals.
I understand.
So I mean, we would have actually put our money on Juventus. So I mean, you're not wrong at all. But anything can happen. A red card in the first minute can change the complexion of the game.
So the other match is Chelsea versus Porto.
Exactly.
So we also know that anything can happen.
Definitely.
Anything can happen. Yeah. But what are your thoughts on the match? I don't want to ask the Chelsea man here.
I appreciate that.
Honestly speaking, I mean, I've spoken to him several times. We've had debates over and over again about it. And I remember the day Mr. Sinej put it on the group, and everybody had their predictions and all of that. And I said, I wasn't going to predict anything. And I remember myself and Mr. Dinga had a back and forth about it. And I was telling him, asking him how much he knows about this particular Porto team. They play very, very, not just attractive football, pragmatic football. They keep the ball well. They know how to hold the ball, and that was a problem for Juventus. The only team that scored Man City, I think, in this season's Champions League is Porto. By the Colombian Luis something, I can't remember his other name. He's a winger, and they are very fast. Jesus Corona, that is linked to Chelsea now, is one of the players, the Mexican. They have Taremi, the Iranian. They have Marega, the bully himself, the beast, the Malian. They've got Oliveira. They've got Otavio. They have Pepe at the back.
Exactly.
And our own proud. I mean, we should be proud. Sanusi, the Nigerian is the left back. Yeah. Exactly. So they've got a first 11 that on any given day they can give any big boy in Europe problem. But if you now take Chelsea, which he didn't want to agree, I think some 2 weeks ago, I mean before the international break, and I said, I can't remember the word I used particularly, or the phrase I used, and I said Chelsea was scraping through, and he brought in Man U, and I said, let us just limit it to Chelsea. And we're beginning to see some things now. Some things are beginning to unravel. I mean, of course, the red card yesterday and all of that, I mean, led to, but it shouldn't be, that goal margin shouldn't, I mean, West Brom shouldn't put in 5 goals past Chelsea team. Red card or no red card.
Well, like we all know, in football, anything can happen.
Of course, no.
Liverpool played against Aston Villa without a red card.
Of course, and because no,
Man United considered 6-1 against Manchester. So anything can happen with football. I don't want to take that away.
Okay.
But why I said this was because you said something about the Liverpool and Madrid factor.
Okay.
That some people have been playing the Champions League. When last did Porto get this far?
This far in the Champions
So and Chelsea has been on this Champions League.
Okay, Benga, if I'm
But you know Porto has won the Champions League.
I know I'm not disputing Mourinho.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
But for
If
the
I
long
want to
time,
ask you, let me just ask you this: what factor do you think will make Chelsea, as a Chelsea fan,
Proceed.
what factor do you
Yeah.
think will make Chelsea defeat Porto? To
Outwit
the next
them,
round?
yes.
well, I
What
think
factor?
it's the spirit.
The spirit.
Yes.
And you
What
think you have a
spirit
spirit in
from-
your team?
You mean the spirit, collective team spirit?
Yes, collective team spirit.
Okay.
You need to look at what the coach said yesterday. I told him what Tuchel said yesterday after
Okay.
the match. He said, give or take, either red card or not blue red card, this Chelsea team should not be conceding 5 goals.
5 goals.
We know that international break tells on players.
Yeah.
Like we were discussing yesterday, and you said that most of the players on the team yesterday played the 2 matches and they played like the 90 minutes. So you know there might be fatigue and the likes you get. But that may not be an excuse. You are available, you played the game. And like I said after the match again, police picked up and
But I am very sure at least we'll have very interesting
Of
games.
course,
Because,
it's gonna be very
the
interesting.
other team is one that will come out with the spirit of we don't have anything to lose.
They won't,
at the
they
end
won't,
of the day.
of course.
see,
Yeah.
it won't be a boring game.
Yeah,
That's,
not
that's,
at all.
that's my
Of course,
that's
not
excitement
at all.
I-
Not at all.
I have.
In fact, all the matches we have for this quarterfinals in the Champions
Our
League,
excitement
I know
is
the
open
boring.
games,
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
We're
We,
gonna see
we don't have
end stops.
a manager. Let me
Yeah.
just put it like that, because a manager determines how we play.
The psyche of the
I'll
players and tells
decide.
them.
We all know
Yes,
the managers
exactly.
who puts 10 men
Yeah,
behind
yeah,
the ball.
ball and all
I
that.
all know managers.
So these managers
who,
we have-
yeah,
They are not
all of
managers
them.
that want to sit
They are
down
all
and
managers
sit
that
down
want
and
to
just
play.
play. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
the take it is going to be end to end, end to
Give
end.
it
I see,
back to
I see,
back.
I see, I see. So guys, let's just quickly talk about, let's do a little bit of talk about the Europa League 2. We have Arsenal playing Slavia Prague.
Slavia Prague, yes.
Roma is
Czech
playing
Republic,
Ajax.
Ajax, yes.
Villarreal is playing Dynamo Zagreb.
Yeah.
And then which of the other
Man
fixtures?
United is playing
Granada.
Manchester United is playing Granada.
Granada.
So let's just do a quick based on paper, and let us just say maybe what Manchester United has done with AC Milan.
Okay.
We can as well see over the 2 legs. You understand?
I mean,
Why are you guys laughing? Oh, because I'm the AC Milan fan.
Oh,
Okay,
No,
all right.
I think two things
well,
that are coming up together.
all right.
You talking about the AC Milan fan? I think last time we
I'm
had a
saying
conversation. Yeah, sometimes ago
Oh,
about
yeah.
AC Milan not qualifying.
Fine,
Alright.
yes.
And now you not make mention of Manchester
United.
No,
Manchester
the
United is a
team
team you can trust. Exactly.
So I really don't want to go into that.
All right. Okay. On paper.
paper.
We might say Manchester United would
Progress.
would
Progress.
progress.
Yeah.
That is ahead of a
I would agree with you on that.
you will
But deep
agree.
down me, I want to disagree, but let me just agree with you.
Really?
Let me just on paper.
That's why I said on paper.
On paper,
Yeah.
yeah.
And
on
this
paper.
another team was
because-
what were the ones that
eliminated
Napoli
yes.
in the previous
That's
round.
what I'm saying. I want to. I don't want. I want to.
And we also know the
And
Manchester United team is not so.
on paper.
On paper.
Thank you. So
The
that's why I
Manchester
said.
United team is not so fantastic.
So I said.
If
I
not
want
that
to
AC
agree,
Milan, okay.
But deep down me, I disagree with you because
Disagree.
this is the Manchester United that we see. With
And another thing. Maybe let me just retract my words.
Okay.
Another thing is that I also know from history that Manchester United team, especially, are not so good with Spanish teams.
teams, yes.
But
Are not so good when playing Spanish
but you
teams.
say that. You say that.
Okay.
And before they played AC Milan,
Yeah.
they eliminated Real Sociedad.
They limited rate to say that last
Scoring
season.
4 goals.
Last season.
Sevilla is a different kind of. Come on, you know.
Okay.
Sevilla in the last.
But what I'm saying is, if you look at
I understand what you're saying.
statistics
Yeah,
overall,
statistics-wise.
Europa League,
Yeah.
Champions League,
Yeah.
Manchester United has not been so good with
They're not
Spanish
big.
teams.
Of course.
Spanish teams.
I remember Ben Yedder scoring 2 goals at Old Trafford.
Exactly.
And eliminating them in the Champions
In
League.
the Champions
Yeah,
League, you
yeah.
understand? We've had situations with Barcelona, Real Madrid, and all that.
Don't
So
even go there.
Manchester United
Because,
overall, statistically, they are not so good in
Good,
Spanish
yes,
teams.
of course.
So I will not. That's why I said let me just retract my words. I will not totally rule out Granada. Anything can happen.
But let me now say, sorry to cut you short.
Okay.
Let me say something about Granada. Granada is one of those teams like Atalanta. I say that Atalanta 3 seasons or 4 seasons ago that have been building themselves up little by little. I've been buying players that some teams, quote unquote, think that they're done, they're not good enough. One of such players is Soldado. Soldado is the former Tottenham and Valencia striker.
Yeah.
You also have Machis. You have a lot of players. Their game yesterday, they rested Eteki, Machis, a lot of their serious players. Luis Suarez, there's a Colombian player called Luis Suarez.
Yeah.
So they rested a lot of their players, knowing or having at the back of their mind that they're going to be playing Manchester United. So you look at that, and Canada is. They've also got Kennedy, the player on loan from Chelsea.
Yeah,
but I want to bring in it. To bring in this. It's a two-leg thing.
Yeah, of course.
The law that states that they won't allow English teams or Spanish teams to travel to the UK, and English teams
vice versa. Yeah.
Yes, has it been lifted?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I
think
do not
Because I
think
know
so.
of the Chelsea match that it's going to be an away game for the
Yeah,
team.
a lot of these games are not going to be played in the venues.
In the venue that we
expect
see the
that
game.
way,
So
yeah,
if that
that's-
is not going to happen, then it's going to be like a neutral game for both
Yes,
teams. So
yes.
even the factor of on paper,
Yeah, on paper, yeah, of course.
you
Of
understand?
course.
So I will not be able. Of course, most of us want to say Man United will qualify. But again, I want to agree with you. Let's say Man United will qualify.
So let's talk about the Arsenal game. Arsenal in the Europa League. We understand that their form in the Europa League is totally far cry from what we see in the Premier League. So what are your thoughts on their Europa League game against Slavia Prague?
Well, I think they will qualify based on the fact that they've been playing well, doing well in the Europa League. Of course, in the league, it's nothing to write them about.
Yeah.
They've been really struggling.
Do you think, let me just ask you, do you think they will be able to qualify for the Europa League this season? At least, let me just see, mathematically, their chances of going to Europe, I mean the Champions League is out.
Mathematically, it's not possible.
It's not possible,
It's not possible.
okay?
But
Do you think they
my
can
reason
qualify?
is because
What's
of
their
the teams
position in the
ahead of
league
them.
now?
They are on ninth.
They are in ninth
Yes, ninth position.
Ninth
And
position.
if teams like a team behind them, like an Aston Villa is on, I think they are 10th now. 9 or 10.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
not sure, but 9 or 10. But given the fact that Aston Villa is
And
behind
Aston
them,
Villa still has about
two outstanding
matches.
just a point between them.
Okay.
So I think it's going to be very, very difficult for them to make
The Europa League?
It's very, very difficult.
Very, very difficult.
very
You think so?
I think so.
Okay, so
and
they
even
are-
Arsenal fans will agree with me that it's very, very difficult.
It's very, very difficult.
Except you're not being sincere with yourself.
So maybe their chances would be for them to win the Europa
Europa
League
League to make Europe.
to make Europe. All right then. So, but you think they will be able to qualify
Against Slavia Prague, I think they should be able to qualify. Yes, I know Slavia Prague is able to qualify against
Defeat
Leicester
Leicester.
City and maybe Celtic, Rangers, or I think Rangers.
Rangers,
Yes,
yeah.
but I think Arsenal will still edge past them.
have enough.
Yes, I think so.
Enough.
I'm confident Arsenal.
All right then. You think otherwise?
No, I mean, on paper, we keep on saying the word on paper.
Paper.
You know,
Yeah, because that is always where we have to look at it
of
from.
course,
You
yes,
understand?
exactly.
Yes.
because we've had players who just come onto the pitch and don't turn up on the day. And the same thing happened to Spurs with Dynamo Zagreb, which we're going to get to. Spurs were 2-0 up first leg,
First leg.
and thought
then
the tie was over.
over.
Yes.
And went to Zagreb and got the shock of their life, and they're out of
Imploded like
yes,
you used to
imploded.
say.
Like I said, it was an implosion. You know, so it's. I mean,
Okay, so
it's-
let's just talk about the Dynamo Zagreb game
Yeah.
with Villarreal.
Yeah, Villarreal.
Unai Emery is doing a very good job.
Of course, he is.
They are fifth
Former
in the league
Arsenal
now.
manager.
Yeah, they are fifth in the league.
Former PSG manager.
Former PSG man, they are fifth in the league
Fifth
now.
in the league.
And then he's doing a very good job at Villarreal.
Yeah, of course.
With not the kind of budget.
A low budget.
Yes, a low budget, exactly.
I think that's. I mean, this might be condescending, but some managers just don't know how to manage big egos.
Big egos, yeah.
And big egos come with big price tag.
Yes.
You know, when you buy a player for £100 million, some of them believe they are on top of the world.
Of course.
And to tame such is, they are very. I mean, yesterday we saw it where Mbappe is having problems in France. You know, so, and anyone who knows Mbappe is an humble kid and all of that. And so a cool-headed common. So it's, you look at all of those things and you just think someone like Unai Emery is a kind of person who just like stupid players who are 18, 19, 20.
And mold them.
Mold them. And I can give you a lot of players.
But let's just stick to the game. What do you think? You think they will do enough to get past Dynamo Zagreb?
I don't want you to rule out Dynamo Zagreb. Yeah, because I was opportunity to see part of
their game
the game against, especially the extra time.
Okay.
And they're a team that they've got passion.
Yeah. And
sometimes you might have talent, and if you don't add hard work to it, your talent is.
That was the bane of his first team.
And again, that's my booster confidence, because you coming down,
beating the team that Jose Mourinho is
exactly. On the first leg, you are two goals down. No, to you feel
exactly
it's impossible. But
and
you get the first goal, get the second goal, you know,
so
you can do more. And the qualify. So
to be honest, myself and Mr. Emmanuel were talking about it the other day. Most of the Croatian players that you know today came out from Dynamo Zagreb. So they are known for producing very talented players. So I won't rule them out. But given the experience of Unai Emery
in this
competition,
so you cannot
back to back.
I remember there was a statement Ancelotti made when he was coach of Napoli.
Yes.
While Emery was coach of Arsenal. And Arsenal played Napoli.
In fact,
with the caliber of experience, the level of experience that Ancelotti even said in his press conference that when it comes to this competition,
Unai Emery
has more experience than he. You understand? In this competition, and we knew what happened.
Even at Arsenal, he got to the final, and they imploded. This same implosion with him. I mean, at first, during the first half, it was 0-0. In less than 15 minutes in the second half, Chelsea were 3 goals off. So it happened.
That was the end of the game. So the last game is
Ajax, Roma.
Ajax and Roma. Roma have not been so consistent. They've not been consistent. In the league this weekend, they had a 2-2 draw with Sassuolo. We know Sassuolo too is.
But you cannot rule. Sassuolo is not a.
That's what I'm saying. Sassuolo
will be the Leeds United of Syria.
Yeah.
You know, they always.
What I'm even trying to say is that they've not been so consistent the way
the consistency
they want. Yes. You understand? And that's why Paulo Fonseca has been having issues and all that. But you think they'll be able to get past Ajax?
No, this is it. Ajax is not also a pushover.
They're not a pushover. There are a lot of young talents.
Exactly.
Mixed with experience.
They are good at scoring.
Grevenberg, Traore, Klaassen, Tadic, Sebastian Haller, West Ham.
So it's not going to be.
You've got Tagliafico,
they have Perez.
No, they have enough.
Perez, the Anthony Boy from the new Anthony Boy.
Exactly.
So I mean, they've got a lot of talent.
And even got a manager
He's
very hard manager.
So it's going to be very difficult.
I think it's going to be very interesting.
I think in summary, you will agree that what we have on our plate for the UEFA Champions League quarterfinal and the Europa League, we expect to see a lot of goals
and interesting matches.
And for those who are interested in tactics,
you will
be. I mean, it will open or just widen your horizon. Because you will see a lot of tinkering and a lot of BS. For managers who would always just want to overdo things rather than just keep it simple.
Yeah,
sometimes you just need to keep it simple.
The pressure might soak so much.
Exactly.
I remember Rummenigge using that as the only factor against Guardiola.
Exactly. Always overthinking. Exactly.
He never had any issue. He said Guardiola is a fantastic coach.
But
there are some stages when he gets to, because he got to the semi-final with Bayern three consecutive times. Against Madrid, against Atletico, against Barca. And Rummenigge said he just needed to just put out that team the way they were.
A simple
but Guardiola just overthinks things. You understand? Overthinks things, turns things around. He wants to do this.
Same thing happened to him just a couple of weeks back. I mean, they won a fantastic run of 21 games unbeaten. He should have just gone with what he went with Liverpool. Phil Foden, I mean, when he came into the game, the game completely changed. Yes. So sometimes you just have to go with the basics. You know, just go back to the basics. And but you see managers just wanting to just be extraordinary and it affects their team. Same thing happened with Atalanta against Madrid. And you and I saw the game.
Yeah, when we expected also Zapata and
so this is happening.
Alright guys, thanks for being with us. It's been a very interesting episode of European football on Toro Football TV. We hope to give you more content as this. So join us next time. Bye bye.